Hey guys, my name is Valentina and welcome back to another video. I know it's been like years since I've posted any type of content or video of some sort, but it's 2018 and I really wanted to start this as like a hobby. Like, I never really intended to become a YouTuber, but I think like it'll be fun. I've always loved editing videos and recording videos, so I don't see why I can't do it. Like, it's the new trend. For the first video that I wanted to do, to like start it off, I wanted to do facts about me. And yeah, so I'll just get right into that. Boy. Okay, so fact number one is that my name was actually supposed to be Alejandra. I don't know, my mom really liked that name while she was pregnant, and she just said that I looked like a Valentina, so. Number two is that I am from El Salvador and half from Ecuador. So my mom is from El Salvador and my dad is from Ecuador. I am from Toronto, Ontario. Funny story is that I have a lot of friends from like California and like in the UK. I have like friends all over, and I always tell them when I meet them and they're like, "You're from Toronto?" And they're like, "Oh my god, is that like Drake Toronto?" I'm like, they probably think that Drake is like the mayor or something, because yeah, no, it's not like that. Fact number four is that one of my lifelong passions and dreams is actually to become a teacher. I know some people are like, oh, I aspire to be like an actor, an actress. No, like my lifelong goal is to become a kindergarten teacher or like an elementary school teacher. I honestly have always worked with kids. I've always loved kids. Like, I always do placements. Like every single job I've had up till now, it's been like involved with kids or something like that. So yeah, the thing I love most about working with kids is like the crazy things that they tell you, or like they're so funny. Like, I don't know how people are like, oh yeah, I don't like kids. They're so funny, like the things that they say. English is my first language, but when I was growing up, Spanish was always my first language because I grew up with living with my grandparents and they didn't know any English. So I had to speak Spanish to them. But when I started school, I definitely did not know one word of English, but my mom said it took me like 6 months to like finally start like speaking English, and I like got it right after that. One of the other facts is that my biggest addiction is iced coffee. Like, it's really bad. Like, I can't go a day without having my sugar-free vanilla iced coffee from McDonald's. Like, it is so addicting, and honestly it's gotten to the point where I get a headache from if I don't have my iced coffee. Like, it's really bad. So one of my all-time favorite songs is Riding Solo by Jason Derulo, but it's like the old version and it has like the violin. Like, I don't know, a lot of people haven't heard it, but yeah, that song is my jam. It's always been my jam since it came out and I was in like grade 6, and up till now, like, that's my favorite song. Fact number 8, I think, is that I love any single type of music, that like I can listen to anything. Yes, people are always like, oh, you say you like everything, but do you even like country? Yes, I do. Like, Nashville is my, like, that show is. And like, I'm pretty sure that in my past life I grew up with like horses on a farm or something, and I got married to Luke Bryan in my past life, because right now like I'm obsessed, but like it's manageable. Fact number 9 is like my favorite color is purple. Yes, it's because of Justin Bieber, because in 2010 or something, I think that was the phase that Justin Bieber was always dressed in like white and purple, and that's why it was my favorite color. But genuinely, I've liked purple for a really long time, but that just like provoked me to like it even more. Fact number 10 is honestly so cheesy and cringy, but I am such a hopeless romantic. Like, I love love. Like, it's so weird. Like, it's so weird, but I'm not in love with like the idea of love, but I'm just like, I love romantic movies and books and shows and like anything that involves love. Like, when I see retweets on my timeline of like things that like cute couples do, like my heart is just like, that completes me. It's so cute, and I don't know, I just love it. I spend most of my time on YouTube, but I'm watching like wedding videos and like proposals and promposals. Like, it's just so cute to me. And yeah. Fact number 11 is that I am an adrenaline junkie. Like, I love roller coasters. I love anything with like excitement. Like, I love going to concerts. Concerts is just like my favorite time. Like, I would go to like any concert and like have like the time of my life. I honestly love them so much. And that brings me to like fact number 12-ish, is that I went to my first concert when I was 6 years old, and it was Hilary Duff, and I remember as if it were yesterday, because I've been to so many that like right now off the top of my head I don't really know, I don't even like remember all of the ones that I have, but I've been to Hilary Duff, High School Musical in concert live. Yep, that was life-changing, except when I saw Drew Seeley come out instead of Troy Bolton. So I was a little bit disappointed, but it was still legendary, honestly. Then the Jonas Brothers, obviously, because who didn't have a Joe Bros phase, because Camp Rock was my jam. I've been to like Justin Bieber like 5 times. I don't even know, I can't even count, because I've like been to Justin Bieber in Toronto, but I've also gone out of the country to see him. I've gone to the Cheetah Girls. How can I forget about that? That was so good. I've gone to One Direction. I like recently, this past year, I went to Luke Bryan. I went to J. Cole. That was just so good. Like, I love him. And yeah, right now I can't really remember the rest. So fact number 13, I think it is that I am the worst texter. Like, I know like some people are pretty bad, but I honestly feel like I'm the worst. Like, I genuinely feel bad when people text me and like I reply like 4 days later, and I reply with like something completely different, because I just read the message and I like mentally reply. Like, I feel like I replied, or what also happens is that like I type my message and I just forget to click send, and it just doesn't happen. And then I use Snapchat more, and people are like, wow, you can Snapchat me but you can't text back. I'm like, I'm so sorry. It's not personal, but fact number 14 is that my favorite type of human interactions are having like deep talks with like people, even strangers. Like, if I'm on the subway and like they like turn to me and like start talking to me, I will genuinely like have a full-on conversation, and like we'd be talking about one thing and then it would lead to another. Like, I love having deep talks, and I love listening to like people and their stories and what they have to say. So I don't know, and honestly, like, I'm not really that open. Like, it takes me a lot to open up to people, but like, I love listening to what people have to say. Fact number 15 is that I am literally the worst person to have the aux cord in the car, because I will jump songs. I won't let a full song play, because I'm that type that is like so excited to play the next song that I have in my playlist. So fact number 16 is that my all-time, and I mean this, like my all-time favorite show is Gossip Girl. Like, hands down. Like, no arguments. Like, I feel so bad for you if you have never watched Gossip Girl, because it is honestly everything. Like, everything from like the clothes, the actors, the actresses, like the city. First of all, like, New York City is the best place. Like, it's so I can't. Honestly, I literally have this on display in my room. It is what I got for Christmas like 4 years ago, I think. It is the Gossip Girl box set. It's like holographic. I'm obsessed with it. I've literally rewatched it like 8 times. I think I'm on my 8th. I'm literally on season 5, like the 8th time. My dream city to live in is New York City. I've only been there once, but I feel like when I got there, I felt like I knew like where everything was. I knew like the history, everything. And I love like the city. Like, yeah, Toronto's like, downtown Toronto is a lot like New York City, but it's not New York City. Like, you can't compare it. So yeah, I've actually been like looking into programs there for like teaching, because I really want to live there, at least if it's like for like 2 years or something. Like, I'm going to live there. Most memorable gift from like this holiday season that I got. So my birthday is like right after Christmas, so it's like December 29th. So sometimes I get like mixed gifts, which I honestly don't mind. And people are like, aren't you like upset that you get like ripped off with gifts? Honestly, I don't really care. But the most memorable gift I got from this year, hold on, is this book. It's called Snow Falling, and if you know where this is from. And it also says it here, it's from Jane the Virgin, which is another, like, it's pretty like tied with Gossip Girl, but Gossip Girl is still like my favorite show. Snow Falling is the... Sorry, my dog very rudely interrupted me. But anyway, when I got this book, I screamed, first of all, but it was so dramatic. Like, I opened it and I was like, all I could hear in my head was I love traveling. Like, I absolutely love flying on airplanes. Like, I love going there and then like spending time at this like new place, because my mom and I try and go to a new place every single year. So I can't really tell you like where we've been, because we've gone to like a different place every single year. But one place we actually do go back to, we've gone back, I can't even count how many times, is Cuba. Like, we love Cuba. This year, it's actually gonna be our first time going to Portugal. We're going for the summer. I'm pretty sure we're going for like over 2 weeks. I'm not too sure. But yeah, so that's like the new place that we're going to this year, and we're hopefully going back to New York. I'm praying, but like... So if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching and like putting up with me for however long this video is, because I have no idea. But don't forget to like and subscribe. I am going to be posting a lot more content, hopefully. School hasn't started yet, so I'm kind of just doing nothing right now. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.